Hello everybody, welcome back to the Somerset Survival Series. So this is episode 17. Now I'm hoping though, if all goes to plan, this will be the last episode of this particular map, because I'm just really keen to get on the new Saskatchewan map. It just looks really good. It looks great in fact, so I just want to get away from it. I know I've mentioned a few times now, if you've watched them, I didn't really want to have too many British maps on the go at the same time anyway. So this just feels like the right sort of time really. It's a bit annoying, it's ended on episode 17. I don't like odd numbers really, to be honest with you, but I am that keen to get onto this new map. I don't really care. So there's a few things we have to do today. The good thing is I've started an episode and I know exactly what there is to do. So we do need to bail this up. We will sell all of that along with the straw which you have in that trailer over there in the distance. We're just going to sell it. Don't really care what month it's in, to be honest with you. This is kind of a point where we need to just drain as much money as possible from the rest of whatever we got here, because what we'll do is we'll sell all of our assets, including the value of the land, which we did start with, and then we'll head over to the Saskatchewan map. We'll immigrate to Canada and we'll buy a new piece of land, and then whatever money we have remaining afterwards will be our kind of starting fund. So yeah, it's going to be a fresh start. We are going to have a little bit of money, which we didn't have at the beginning of this episode. However, I feel it's right. I think it's the right thing to do. We've kind of earned it through this series, and it would be a shame to kind of lose the little bit of progression that we've kind of made already. So what I'm going to do, we will obviously sell all of this grain as well at some point, but I'm not too worried about that straight away. But I was just having a little think before I press the record button, which I did actually do on time this time. I thought what we would do, because we're going to sell it anyway, is empty out the seeder and the fertilizer just in front of the greenhouse, and then we'll put them into the greenhouse just to use it up, I guess. If we generate 2 or 3 pallets of lettuce, then ideal. It's just something to sell, and again it's that little bit of money to take with us. So it's a bit tricky. This greenhouse is a little bit funny, but I do know if I empty it out, it should go into the kind of like big bag pallets, and the wheelbarrow you can use to empty those pallets and then pour it into the greenhouse. So that is the plan. Now just pop open my help menu again, get my controller loaded up, because I do forget what the buttons are. Unload. Lovely. Okay, so that's a little bit of seed and a little bit of fertilizer there, so we'll put that straight in. We'll also get the fertilizer spreader over here while we're in that kind of mood, and then all we're going to have to do is just fill up that water tanker, fill up the greenhouse, and we'll just leave that in the background while we do the rest of the bits, whilst we clear the field, sell all the rest of the bits off. It might just generate us a few thousand, you never know. The Saskatchewan map, I have already been on the map and scoped it out, and it is a little bit more expensive in terms of the land, so we are going to need to take every penny we can get really whilst we're in a position to do it. So yeah, I don't know why I'm worried about parking that up, because we are going to be selling that in a minute. I can't be neat all the time with this equipment. So again, same again, just grab this fertilizer spreader, empty it out just by the greenhouse, and then we'll get straight onto the baling, I think. Okay, so I've just emptied the fertilizer and the seeds into the greenhouse. There is a little bit more fertilizer left over, so we've topped up, we've filled the capacity of that. But as we progress through this episode, we'll be able to top it up again. Again, we'll just keep using that wheelbarrow. That's one of the mods I'm going to miss, you know, so I am definitely still aiming to use only crossplay mods. That wheelbarrow is not a crossplay mod. It's a third party mod, in fact. Actually, I think it's part of the set that you get if you download the Hofbergman map. So I am going to have to stop using that, but it's fun. They have replaced it with a shovel, so we can use the shovel instead. Okay, that's the tank filled with water. That's just cost us a little bit of money because I didn't want to use the option to get free water. But that's fine, we're going to make it back. So that will do for the minute. So again, I'm not too precious on where I dump things as long as they're not in the way, so let's just chuck this back here. And we'll head straight back over to get the baler. Okay, great, so we'll just get this started. So yeah, I am quite looking forward to unfold, that's a good idea. I'm looking forward to having real helpers actually. It's probably going to be a few episodes in. It's not going to be something that we do straight away. I've already scoped out, I'm not going to lie, I know the piece of land which will be the starting piece. And it doesn't have any fields, so we're going to have to make them. So in the future I think there's going to be lots of opportunity for people to come in and help me, and I'm just really looking forward to it actually. So one thing that's obvious for definite is first time round I'm pretty sure we only got 3 bales. I mean we can see because I didn't sell any, so it's whatever's in this trailer. But there's 5, yeah that's only 3. There's 5 now in that field, so it just shows how good that yield really was, because of course the better the yield of the actual grain, the more straw you get. So yeah, pretty good. It just shows the difference, why you should lime and do the correct fertilizer for definite. Same amount of effort, almost half as much more. Okay, so we just need to connect up the front loader and start picking up those bales. Did I leave the attachment on it? Yes, I did. Okay, so yeah, we'll just load up the rest of those bales into that trailer. That's one job out of the way. It's typical, the day that I want to clear up and start sanding things off, the weather is cloudy and it's just really dark and dingy. Maybe it's telling me something, maybe I shouldn't be doing it so quick, but I am looking forward to this new map for definite. Okay, so that's another job ticked off the list. Just gotta make sure I don't knock it all off, because that would be annoying. Lovely. Okay, right, so we'll just strap that up a minute. That will do. And we'll take that back as well. Thinking about it, if I thought ahead and I knew that I was going to be doing this, I probably shouldn't have dumped all of that grain there on the floor. Is the value of that grain going to be worth buying a shovel to shovel it back into the trailer? I don't know. What was it? Barley. Let's have a quick look while I'm thinking about it. And let's so barley. It's here somewhere. 856. So I want to say there was maybe 7,000. I could go back and look at the episode, but I really can't be bothered. But I want to say there was 7,000 litres there. How much is a bucket? Okay, 1,600. I mean, it's definitely worth it then, isn't it? Okay, maybe it's worth doing that just so we can pick that up again, make as much money as we can. Let's just leave that there, that will do. Right, so what else is on the agenda now then? The field is clear, the grain is there, the greenhouse should be, hopefully, generating some stuff. So yeah, probably going to need to refill that with water, I would imagine. Can we get out this side? Yeah. Okay, right, so I'm going to do what I normally don't like doing and just skip forward a day. For a couple of reasons. It's just kind of dark. It'd be much nicer if it was a sunny day. And it'll also generate probably some more eggs just to sell, so a last minute sale, and some more lettuce potentially. So I'm just going to jump forward a day. Let's jump to 9 o'clock the next day. Much brighter. Too bright, in fact. Maybe. Right, I left that engine running again. I've got a habit of doing that. Okay, so it's generated one so far. So this is good, this is just all extra money. And it's still looking alright on that. Fine. Let's where can we sell that hay? That straw, sorry. Where can we sell the straw? It's not worth very much, but sell point, which one is the closest? Mind you, the advantage of a small map is they're all close. Where is it? Okay, not too far. Let's just do that a minute. So I've not been here before and I just took the wrong turn in, but we've got it now. So 66,000 litres seems like a lot, not when it's £100 per litre. Oh, I nearly tipped the tractor then. Look. I'm getting excited. So we'll just see how much this is going to be. Do the straps. Do I need to go back in a bit further? Okay, how do you sell these? How do you sell them? Okay, so that sell point doesn't seem to work. Don't know why. Like I said, I've never been there before anyway, so I've never really tried it, but yeah, it doesn't seem to work at all. But I left that a bit late, didn't I? Oh, he's got good brakes. There is another sell point on the map, so we'll head around to this one now and hopefully we can just sell it all. So I think we're looking pretty good anyway. Look, we've got 13,621. We've still got all of the equipment to sell, plus the value of the land. We're gonna have 2 or 3 pallets of lettuce, maybe half a pallet of eggs as well, just to get rid of. So we're gonna come out of this alright, I think. Now, I have mentioned already, I've done a bit of research. I've been onto the map. I've already found the ideal location, which is where we'll start. But of course the value of that land is going to come out of our money that we earn now. That piece of land is 60,000. So anything under 60,000 we don't make anyway. So we've really got to try and get as much as we can. It's quite a big map. It's got a lot of big fields. Yeah, we're going to need the money. We need something to boost us really, because it is going to be quite challenging. Same rules will apply with regards to contracts and things. You know, we can only do the contract work for with the equipment that we own. If we go into that map with no money, we are going to struggle a bit. Now, what is going on here? It also won't sell them at this sell point. Okay, let me have a bit of a play a minute. Okay, I don't know what the issue is with this, so I've just manually added the value. It's probably a little bit less than what we would have got, but it's just a round number. This map has had an update outstanding for a while. It has been telling me to update it for ages, but the thing is, things had changed on the map, and my concern was if I updated it I would lose the save. So potentially the update is to fix these kind of issues, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be the last episode anyway. So yeah, I've just added it, £6,600, which is 66,000 litres times 100 per thousand, so it's about right. That'll do. Now, just gonna head back. To be honest, I think we are probably pretty much there. I don't want to just continuously skip a load of days to make some eggs and make some lettuce, because that's kind of cheating a little bit really. It's opposite to how I like to play normally. I think that's bending the rules, so we won't do that too much, but certainly we've got to go back now and get that grain trailer. Hopefully I don't have an issue selling that. I'm pretty sure we have sold some grain before, a very small amount, but we did, so that has worked previously. But again, if it doesn't work, if there's something going on with the map, then we'll just figure out the value and manually add it. Okay, I'm just going to put all of the equipment there in the field in a bit of a line. Just be a nice cheeky little thumbnail for the video. Make it look like a bit of an auction going on. So as I sell stuff, I'll move the equipment into that field. So where are we going to go for this one? fingers crossed, no issues. Barley. Best place to go currently is the farm store Bay 1. Which, yeah, right next to where we were a minute ago. I'm pretty certain we have sold stuff there before, so hopefully there's no dramas with this. Again, not going to make a huge amount of money. What have we got there? 5,479 times, was it about 800 quid per 1,000, so it's not going to be a huge amount of money, but that might be the difference between buying a plough when we get to Canada, so we need it. Okay, so we got a bit of environmental score reward then as well. First time we've got that. So that's pretty good though. We're at 25,000 now. So that's alright. Now, I may just conveniently cut this bit, but we'll see if we can get out of here. First time. It's not looking too bad. Spoke too soon. That will do. Good. Right. I think I'm just going to cut my losses with the grain that we poured onto the floor there for the chickens. Okay, we are pretty much done. So just in the back of the van we've got the last remaining eggs, about 500 eggs I think. Won't generate us a lot of money, but it will generate something. Doesn't look too bad actually. £2,000 out of that. It's not too bad. And then we have got, I skipped a month, we have got 4 pallets of lettuce, so we'll just get rid of those as well. And then all that's left to do is just drive the van back to the farmyard and sell everything that we've got left. And then that's it, we're done. $5,389 plus another environmental score reward. This is pretty good. So 38,738 so far, and we've still got all the assets to sell. So I'm quite impressed actually. We've done a lot better in these last 16, 17 episodes than I thought. Bearing in mind, if you haven't seen the first one, we literally started off with the little Citroen van, which was full of its own issues. And a few trees in an abandoned yard, so not bad at all. Okay, so here we are pulling into this for the last time. So I've lined everything up in here and it is all ready to sell. And that is it. This is it. This is the remainder. So we'll just jump into the pause menu in a moment. Just switch back to keyboard and mouse just to make it a bit easier. What I want to do first of all is go into construction. We might as well make a little bit of money out of this, 922, and also certainly paid for itself, but let's see, 1,838, a lot more than I thought actually. Pretty good. So that's that, and we'll just pop into here. So let's just make our way through all of this. Now of course there isn't an actual sell point on this map, which is a little bit annoying. I'm not going to do anything on that one, just a moment. Yeah, there isn't a sell point on the map, so it means we can't get everything at that kind of 10% extra. But it is what it is. we'll just go with what we got. To be honest, I don't want to take too much money into the new map because it still needs to be a challenge. We still want it to be difficult, so there we go. Now the reason I didn't sell the van is because we actually started off with a van. Now when we move over to the next map, we will start off with a pickup truck. It's going to be old, it's going to be beaten up, it's going to be pretty dirty, but we are going to start with that without it being minus from the value. So what I am not going to do is put the value of this van into the money that we make, because to be honest with you, we didn't actually pay full price for that van anyway. So where are we at now? £124,322. I can't believe it. That's really good. That is a lot more than I thought we would get. Definitely. Now, we've got the value of the land. Let's just have a look at that a moment. £57,600. So let's see if it will allow us to sell it. It may not, because we've still got a van parked there. Yeah, I had a feeling it would say that. So that's fine. 57,600. So let's just have a look at where we are at. So 124 plus 57,000. Okay, I've just realised in the meantime the reason I wouldn't sell is because I left the tent and also that water hose in place. So it will allow us to sell it now. So even better, because it would be nice to get a final figure. So sell it for £57,600. So altogether, we have now got 182,304 without selling the van. I can't believe it. I'm surprised by that. I really am. So amazing. That's it. This is the last time we'll see this map. I will probably still keep the save game, maybe just for myself. I might want to come back to it and play it at some point, but we are done. So the next time I see you, we will be on Edgewater, Saskatchewan, and I cannot wait. The map looks awesome. So thank you very much. I'm so excited, I'll probably jump straight in and record the next one right now. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.